Jedi money tricks the rich don't want you to know might sound like clickbait, but if you've ever felt like no one taught you how money actually works, you're not crazy. You've been grinding, following every budgeting hack on YouTube, but your savings barely move. Meanwhile, you hear people talk about passive income, investments, and making money in your sleep like it's second nature, but no one breaks it down in a way that fits your reality. And the ones who do know the real game, the ones quietly stacking wealth while you're stuck in survival mode, they're not sharing it. Why would they? The system works better when you stay confused and broke. But let's cut through that noise. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of watching others unlock income streams while you feel stuck in place, it's time for something different. No fluff. No hype. Just quiet moves that actually build wealth. Moves the rich have mastered. Moves you can learn. Because here's the truth, the wealthy operate like Jedi. Strategic. Disciplined. Silent. No flashy lightsabers, just daily habits, smart systems, and mindset mastery. And it's not just for the elite. You can do this too, even if you're starting from zero. Most financial advice out there? It's either built for tech bros in Silicon Valley or influencers yelling on TikTok with no receipts. This is different. This is about rewiring your mindset, building real financial intelligence, and learning the unspoken rules that let money flow to you, not away from you. Because wealth doesn't scream. It whispers. And starting now, you're going to hear it loud and clear. So if you're ready to stop grinding and start growing, stay locked in. Because by the end of this, you'll see, you never needed more hustle, you just needed the right playbook. Most folks think getting rich means making huge money fast, but that's not how real wealth works. The truth? It's all about time. Starting early with smart investments, even if it's just $20 a week, gives compound interest room to work its magic. Think of it like planting a seed that turns into a massive tree. Like in Star Wars, when Luke first starts training as a young Padawan, he's not powerful yet, but give it time, and the Force multiplies. Let's break it down. If someone invests $200 per month starting at age 20, by age 60 they could have over $500,000 just from average index fund growth, without ever increasing that amount. Meanwhile, someone who starts at 30 would have to invest almost double to catch up. That's the wild power of compounding. It's like watching Walter White in Breaking Bad, minus the crime. Early decisions lead to massive outcomes later, for better or worse. Even if you're broke now, you're not stuck. Start with something, stash $5 every time you get paid. Use apps like Acorns or Robinhood to auto-invest in ETFs like VTI or SCHD. Make it a habit, not a headache. That little bit compounds quietly in the background. You don't need to hit a jackpot, you just need consistency, and a little patience. This is real financial education, not TikTok hype. The Force doesn't grow without training, and your money won't either. Want passive income later? Gotta start the motion now. Remember, early steps matter more than perfect steps. Most rich people didn't win the lottery, they leveraged time. So what if your account looks small now? So did Anakin before he became a legend. And speaking of becoming invisible while building wealth, wait till you see the next move. Wealthy people don't flex, they strategize. Real money moves are made in silence, not on social media. Living below your means is the ultimate financial cheat code. It's like being a Jedi in disguise. No one sees the power you're building. In The Dark Knight, Bruce Wayne plays the role of a billionaire playboy, but behind the scenes, he's calculating, prepared, always thinking long-term. That's the vibe you want with your money. Buying that $1,200 iPhone on a $2,000 income? Not a flex, it's a trap. The goal isn't to look rich. The goal is to be rich. Skip the designer labels and overpriced restaurants if your wallet ain't ready. Use that cash to build your emergency fund, invest in dividend-paying stocks, or stack savings in a high-yield account like Ally or Marcus. That's how you start developing strong money habits and gain control over your personal finance game. Financial invisibility doesn't mean you live like a monk, it means you stop spending to impress people who wouldn't help you if you went broke tomorrow. Real talk. Get smart with your lifestyle. House hack instead of renting solo. Drive used until your investments buy your next ride. Rich people love stealth wealth because attention brings pressure, and pressure kills discipline. This is about flipping the game. While everyone's out here showing off debt, you're stacking assets in silence. While they party now, you're buying freedom later. And the best part? Nobody sees it coming. That quiet power, that's what makes the rich stay rich. And next, we're diving deep into the one thing that makes all this possible, training your mindset like a Jedi trains his mind. A Jedi doesn't just swing a lightsaber without training his mind first. Same with money, you can't just start chasing cash without checking your thoughts. Every wealth journey starts in your head. If you're stuck thinking like you're broke, you'll keep making broke moves. Developing a strong money mindset means rewiring how you think about value, risk, and long-term gain. Think limitless, when Eddie Moore trains his brain before everything else starts working. It starts with self-talk. Say it out loud, I'm learning how to make money, and I deserve financial peace. Sounds cheesy? Maybe. But studies show your brain believes what it hears, especially when it's coming from you. Catch your negative money thoughts and replace them with powerful truths. I'm bad with money becomes I'm getting better every day through financial education. You're not lying, you're shifting your identity. Next up, discipline. Jedi don't react on emotion, they act with purpose. That's the key to mastering money habits. You feel like buying something dumb? Pause. Ask, does this move me closer to passive income or freedom? Most times, the answer will humble you real quick. Build structure with apps like an app or Mint, and build patience like you're stacking Legos. Boring? Sure. But boring builds empires. You don't need a perfect plan, you need the right mindset to show up daily, make smart money choices, and stay consistent when things get hard. This inner work? That's what separates the rich from the rest. And in the next part, we're calling in the reinforcements, because automation is about to become your financial army. Think about our 2D2 or BB8. They didn't need to be told what to do every 5 minutes, they just handled business. That's how your money should work too. Set up your systems once and let them run on autopilot. This is one of the biggest finance tips the wealthy use without making a sound. They automate savings, bills, investments, and even spending limits, so they're not making 100 micro decisions a day. Use tools like Acorns or Betterment to invest small amounts automatically, even the spare change from your coffee run. These apps make investments feel like background noise, but that quiet compounding adds up fast. Set up a high-yield savings account with automatic transfers, even if it's $20 a week. Over a year, that's over $1,000 saved with zero effort. And if you're stacking that into passive income streams, boom, now you're cooking. This ain't about being lazy, it's about being smart. Wealthy people protect their mental bandwidth. You shouldn't be stressing about due dates, late fees, or did I transfer that money yet? That's broke energy. Instead, you're building a machine that works while you live your life. Like Tony Stark's Jarvis system, it knows what's up before you even ask. And here's where it gets spicy. The more automated your cash flow is, the more time you free up to actually start a business or take on passion projects. That's the hidden gem right there. Automation gives you freedom, not just structure. And speaking of freedom, wait till you see how much wisdom you can steal from modern financial Jedi in the next part. If you're trying to master personal finance solo, that's like trying to become a Jedi without ever training with Yoda. It doesn't matter how smart or motivated you are, mentorship speeds everything up. That's why rich folks stay learning. They follow people who've already walked the path and know the traps. Whether it's a book, a podcast, or a mentor at your job, learning from someone's experience can shortcut your financial growth by years. Let's keep it real. Listening to a podcast like Bigger Pockets Money while driving or reading I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi before bed can literally change how you see finance tips, investments, and how to make money. These resources aren't boring lectures, they're filled with real stories, wins, and major fails. You get to borrow someone else's scars so you don't earn your own. And yeah, that's way smarter. You ever seen The Mandalorian? Din Djarin's whole growth arc comes from learning from others, the armor, Ahsoka, even Grogu. That's the move here. Surround yourself with people who push your money mindset forward. Join groups, attend free webinars, or follow YouTube channels that focus on financial education, not just flashy cars and fake flexes. The goal isn't just knowledge, it's transformation. The right guidance helps you develop solid money habits, build passive income, and take real steps towards starting a business. It's like unlocking cheat codes for your bank account. And just like any good Jedi knows, wisdom alone isn't enough. You've got to pair it with discipline and time, which takes us into one of the most slept-on power moves rich folks use daily. Patience ain't just some cute virtue your grandma talks about, it's a serious money skill. Jedi don't charge into every fight, and smart investors don't jump into every flashy opportunity. Most people want fast cash, but real passive income comes from planting smart seeds and waiting. Think of buying shares in an index fund like VOO or SCHD. You won't see wild gains in a week, but give it 5, 10, 15 years? That's when the magic happens. Remember the movie Interstellar? Time moved differently, and one small decision had huge long-term impact. That's exactly what investments do. Let's say you start putting just $200 a month into a Roth IRA at age 25. With an average 10% return, you'd have over $1 million by the time you hit 65. That's the power of letting time do its thing while you stay cool, focused, and patient. Impatience kills more financial education than bad advice. Folks bail on budgets after a week, give up on money habits after one impulse buy, or sell investments the second they dip. But that's not how you build wealth. You build it like a Jedi trains, slow, steady, and committed to the mission. The biggest wins come to those who stick around long enough to see them bloom. You don't have to be rich to start, you just have to start and not quit. That's it. Build that patience muscle with habits like reviewing your progress monthly, celebrating small wins, and resisting comparison. Because what's coming is bigger than what's behind. And speaking of what's inside, the next step is about guarding the most powerful weapon you've got, your inner force. Let's be real, money problems usually start in your head way before they hit your bank account. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says it loud, above all else, guard your heart. And that's not just Sunday talk. If your mind is full of doubt, fear, or desperation, even the best finance tips won't stick. Think about Tony Stark after getting out of that cave in Iron Man. He had to fix his mindset before building a better future. Same with money. Mindset first, moves second. A toxic money mindset is like malware in your brain. It messes with your decisions without you even knowing. Ever heard yourself say, "I'll always be broke," or "money's evil"? That's the enemy within. And it blocks every opportunity for investments, passive income, or starting a business. Flip that script. Try daily affirmations, read books like The Millionaire Mindset, or listen to podcasts like Earn Your Leisure that rewire your thinking around wealth. Guarding your inner force means curating your circle too. If everyone around you is broke and bitter, chances are you're next. Surround yourself with people who talk financial education, not just gossip. You need friends who'll challenge your habits, not just co-sign your bad ones. Watch shows like Queen of the South for strategy, not for the lifestyle, and notice how powerful people think 5 steps ahead, not just 5 minutes into a spending spree. Once your mind is right, your money will follow. It's like upgrading from a blurry lens to HD. You start spotting how to make money opportunities everywhere. But the goal ain't just clarity, it's control. Because once your inner force is locked in, every financial storm feels like just another training session. And now that your spirit is protected, what if I told you there's a Jedi trick to align your money and happiness? You've just unlocked the kind of game-changing insights that most people spend their whole lives missing. Remember how lost it felt trying to figure out how to make money, invest smart, and build passive income without a real roadmap? Well, now you've got one. From mastering your money mindset to living low-key like a financial Jedi, each move you make from here on out will carry more weight, more purpose, and real results. But here's the truth, knowledge alone isn't power. Applied knowledge is. So let me ask you, what's the one habit you're going to change starting today? Will you finally automate your savings? Will you stop flexing for people who don't pay your bills? Or will you just keep scrolling while someone else builds the life you wanted? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single strategy that could shift everything. Seriously, this journey is just heating up. And if you're really about that transformation, there's one move you can't skip. Click the link in the pinned comment right now and get access to holistic health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. This isn't just another ebook, it's your playbook to finally create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and keep your head clear under pressure. You'll learn exactly how to shift your money habits, and finally align your mental, emotional, and financial game. Check out the material in the pinned comment, and don't wait. The people who win financially aren't smarter. They're just earlier. Be the one who moved before it was cool.